Audio.
He made this.
Je ne sais quoi.
He made this.
Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi.
Big Jeff Audio. Jeff Audio. Big Jeff Audio. Jeff Audio. Big Jeff Audio.
What is it? Episode
Guess who's back? Big Jeff is back, yeah, let's start the show. Let me get you caught up if you did not know. You see, Jeff took a hit, yeah, he was off his feet, chilling in the ER, eating mystery meat. While he was laid up in the hospital gown, his team said, yup, they held it down. The Big Jeff brand, it never fell off the rails. Taylor kicking ass kept making them sales. Benjamin ran the show like his name Jay Leno. Ask how he did, digo muy bueno. Pumping out vids, pushing out new content. And the usual suspects was killing the comments. We were smashing the like, cause yeah, you know it's on. But the MVP was the homeboy Juan. Back to business, cause the boss is back. Ask what is this, there's no cause for that. Cause like subwoofers we get down low. I present the return of the Big Sound Show. Deviant for life, yeah you already know me. Glad to see you back for real, big homie. He's back, oh snap, all facts, no cap, let's go.
Episode 53. Now, we're going to call this Hurricane Party Night because down here in Florida, we are all getting ready for this thing. We just got hit 2 weeks ago, lucked out, but this one looks like it's going to gobble up half the state. Thank you, everyone. Hit that share button, the like button, and we're already seeing the comments. And we got some big stuff tonight. One, we're announcing the Sundown winner. Now, we're going to go over it because there was actually 3 people picked that didn't get it because once we looked, they didn't follow all the directions, which was like, comment, your name, location, why you should win, share, and then you had to text the word Sundown to 737 Big Jeff. So, but there is a winner. Tonight, we got some cool people on. I think we're missing one, but that's okay. We got some YouTubers who call themselves Subs Paws. If you don't know who they are, you're going to meet them tonight. And I got a special guest back, Alan from Galeforce Audio, talking about new product. He was one of our original guests when he started with just 2 speakers, and now he's building a line. Okay, a couple things we're going to go over real quick. Do this. Hit the tip top. I want everybody to see that. Hit the tip top. We've been talking about this nonstop. Hey, I want to talk about Tip Top. It's a new promotion we're running. If you want DS18, Rockford, Marks, B2, DD Audio, and many more. Wait, there's more. I know you keep saying about this tip top at $25 off, but we just got approval for $25, $50, and $100 off your cart instantly by checking out with Tip Top. And we're going to extend the promo to November 1st. So you... Okay, now let me say this again. You use Tip Top, you're going to get $25, $50, or $100 off depending on what you spend, plus whatever discounts you get normally or rewards, whatever. Tip Top is taking that off your bill instantly. Now, Tip Top is trading in some device, tablet, phone, watch, whatever. They give you money instantly. Or if you want to trade something in, you can do 4 payments, and you still get that money off. So that's really big. We're the first car audio company in the United States doing this. So I love being the first. Also, I want to bring up some new cool stuff we got. You guys get it ready. We're going to talk about distribution blocks, reducers. So the way I built my company was, hey, if they're not going to work with you, don't work with them. We started with gyms. That fell apart years ago. I tried to make a good relationship with Ill Customs. That fell apart. So screw it. We've been working on our own, and it actually started before I went in the hospital. And there it is. Nice retail box, beautiful plating with the Big Jeff logo on it. That stuff is almost done and about to ship out. So that's really cool. Also, if you guys haven't saw, we got the A&L fuse holders. We still sell SMD products, but we got some nice branded, real thick, handle 500 amp A&Ls all day long, all the way up to a 16. So we got every size for you. Okay. We talked about the hurricane. Listen, keep everybody in your prayers. This is nothing to fool around about. About probably 10 million people will be without power. Some will be without it for weeks. My house, I have 2 warehouses to worry about and all the employees. Okay. I want to bring on first a couple guys that I found on YouTube, and they did it the right way. They were buying product out of their own pocket, doing their videos, which is the right way, and then they stood out. And now I consider them some friends, great followers, and some great YouTubers. Subs and Paws. Bring them on, guys. What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
To match up with these guys, I got Alan from Galeforce, who's tired as hell, also getting ready for the hurricane. Bring Alan on. What's up, buddy? You look tired as hell.
It's been a week.
Man, we just get bad luck because last time, remember, you puked on me on the show.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not feeling great then.
Right. We had
we had a better.
Yeah. Don't cut the puke. But Subs and Paws, real quick, introduce yourselves. Give us a little bio on what you guys do and where you're from and all that.
I'm John. I'm Caleb. I actually met him just a couple of years ago as my daughter's boyfriend. We spent a lot of time together, and we spent a lot of time together doing car audio, making videos. I sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I can't tell you how many times I've met people just going to sell them a speaker, and I end up doing an install on the spot.
Right.
I'll shoot it. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you guys looked like, and I was wondering from the beginning because you were getting product constantly, which is not cheap. And I'm thinking, one, these guys are either loaded or they're doing something with it, right?
I'm not loaded.
It's different every week, right? So you actually do installs then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, at random installs sometimes.
And I pretty much, I got into it from him. I had nothing and no information about car audio a couple of years ago. And as a graduation present, he gave me my first setup.
Graduating from high school.
And now I ended up just learning so much information, getting into a lot of products. And honestly, I just love doing the videos that we do, be able to get people information about subs that you might not see everywhere else. Just kind of have like it's fun. We get to just make videos, have fun, give people information. I love to do it. It's like a hobby to me.
So good thing too, Alan, maybe we can work with them. They do a lot of just hands-on and we know what I like about them. It's kind of real life, right? And I'm sure you guys take all types of shit talk. Well, you should do this different and do that right. But the reality is you guys are real life. You're doing it in a house or a home, and then you're doing the stuff right in the garage. And I think a lot of people relate to that and know that it's not paid for or mocked
Oh,
up to
definitely.
be a certain way, right? You know, and that's a big thing. Alan, tonight we're going to talk about some new product, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we went from the F3s to the F1s, right? And then we're going to be talking about some new product, and even more than that. So kind of cool, man, to be a part in the beginning that you've actually really grown this thing and busted your hump. Where I'm even watching you on live video box stuff up, which is really cool, man.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Yep.
awesome.
It's
This is what we're going to do. I want to bring on first. Let's take a look at some product here. If everybody doesn't remember, Galeforce actually started. Let me go forward here. We're going to go forward and backward. So you actually started with the F3. You made it's somewhat expensive, but not really compared to a couple other models, but high end, best sound quality, scream, most efficient, 6-inch and 8-inch, and we call them the F3. Now, I don't think I remember. Why did you name it the F3?
so going with the whole gale force, which ironic timing as a
Yeah.
hurricane bearing down on us. We went with the whole storm theme, and so the F3 is the tornado rating system. So we've got the F3s and the F1s. We've got some other storm related names incoming. So that was kind of how the naming started.
Well, I like that because even Jay Home at B2, the way he named his amps was all like ocean type stuff, right? And I like that you keep that theme. You stuck with the color. So then you said, hey, we got to make something a little bit more cost efficient, right?
Yep.
And I still want to supply good quality. I want it to be, because you're generally designed around, at the time, motorcycles, but it's gotten out to bikes and cars and everything else. So you produced the F1, which is a lesser expensive, but still very efficient, very loud, waterproof speaker, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then tonight, we're talking about something different. What is that? What is the G3?
So the G is the Gale series. It kind of harkens back to my roots of car audio, which is going to use the paper cone, pro audio, high efficient mid ranges, and super tweeters. So we've got the 6.5s and 8s of the G3, which is what I'm considering more of a competition level mid range.
But you still went, it looks like the Neo Magnet though.
What was that?
You still went with the Neo Magnet on them.
Yep.
So
Yep.
mounting depth, size, everything there, and then with the paper cone, that's got to be a splat.
It's
just
nasty.
in the back
It's
of
like
that.
I want to say it's like a 95 dB sensitivity rating. We've tested with just ignorant amounts of power, everything else. The sound is phenomenal. We're really excited to get these out there.
And this also gets into other applications. A lot of car guys won't use marine speakers because it's not marine, and the reality is speakers are going to last even longer. This is great application now for everything because it's a paper cone. And then I went here. What is this?
Nice.
The T25, yep. Which it was kind of a multi-naming scheme there, which we can go with the Typhoon 25 or tweeter. It makes it easy. The T25, it's a 25 millimeter, which is basically a 1-inch super tweeter. It's going to be a great sound. It'll play from like 3K up to 20K, but it's going to just handle all that high end. It pairs perfectly with the G3s. It pairs perfectly with the F3s. It's just a great all-around tweeter that'll work in pretty much any application you need a super tweeter in.
Okay, I'm about to hit a button, and then you got to tell me what this is.
That is the G310.
What?
That is the first prototype we had, and we did some slow-mo testing with Bassaholics and a couple other guys, and they loved it. We loved it. We made very minimal changes, and that's where the G3 line came from.
I'm amazed at the excursion, right? Mm-hmm. Because you don't expect to see that much out of a mid-range, right? Paper cone. That's pretty impressive. About power handling on these is what?
So the 6.5s and 8s, we rated them at 200 watts RMS, and that is that's a good safe place to be as long as you're setting crossovers appropriately. Testing, we tested them in some of the top slingshots in the country, a couple of the top bikes in the country, and compared them to much more expensive speakers, but we would send anywhere from 300 up to 500 watts of power to the 6.5s, the 8s, and we'd have them crossed over as low as 85, 90 hertz.
Oh wow,
Wow.
Yeah. So I know some of these are already doing, which I got to get off my ass and do it pre-order. When are we expecting to get these in full time?
Yeah. So we. The storm and there's been so many things that have slowed us down.
The port,
I am
everything. Yeah.
hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll have an air freight, and then the full container full will be. I'm hoping right before Black Friday. That's
Perfect.
the goal.
Perfect. I know last year we got
Yeah, it got pushed and pushed and pushed, but it's kind of similar right now, especially port strikes and everything else. I'm going to air freight as many as I can, and I'm definitely going to get you a couple pairs and whatnot to test out.
People don't realize the port strike, even for a week, backed things up about a month. So guesstimates, and this isn't exact, but each day they were down is approximately a week to 10 days. The actual whole system slows down. People don't realize how important this is and how it hurts the whole economy, period. So even though it's put off till January, we still have to. I know all the manufacturers I deal with, we're already planning how can we get it in, coming through California, get it on the train, then California port will be filled. It's just, there's a lot into manufacturing. I don't think people realize. Donnie Wall, I have a question for Galeforce Audio. Is your line more dedicated towards marine use? I'm going to answer this one for you. 100% it is for everything. The original speakers were just made to be waterproof, that they could go on bikes, they could go outside, but you put that inside, all it's going to do is give you longevity because humidity, heat, even moisture won't tear it up as fast because it's already made for that. So that's a simple question. We got this. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just saying sun fading and everything. Is that I know that's a problem with a lot of brands. You throw your paper cones, whatever, in there, and next thing you know, they go from a nice, clean, crisp black to a faded out gray, whatever. We've had F3s, F1, which those are the same cone comp, out in the sun and rain in Florida for 2 years now, with no difference in the looks of it or anything. So absolutely, they work in anything from normal to crazy SBL builds, cars, trucks, bikes, boats, side by sides, coolers, boombox.
A lot of companies don't pick that, because it's UV coating, it's a waterproof coating. It costs money. Companies don't all the time pick that. So, when you first designed, especially F3, you didn't want to cut any cost at all. The F1s was trying to give the same quality in that entry level price range, and now going to these is the toll round. We're going to do this. We're going to take a quick video break. I got a little insert, and we're going to talk a little bit with Subs and Paws here. Go ahead and play their little video that we made up.
Nice.
Welcome back. So, YouTubulars! I'm probably going to be buying some stuff from him going into the future. So if you're looking for things from his site, we appreciate your comment, brother. I'll have Big Jeff left a comment on one of my videos, and I ended up contacting him after that comment, and we had a little back and forth, and all good.
Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Subs and Paws.
So we get a real bit. I got 3 just today. People reach out all the time, not just sponsoring, but YouTube channels and Can you send me product, this and that? And one, I believe in working with people, networking, and I've had a saying since day one, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. If I get bigger, you get bigger. If you get bigger, I get bigger. But I only like doing people that are going to work for it and work back. You guys did it the right way. I found
Thank you.
and reached out, like you said, and I've done that with people like Hi-Fi Vector and Parker the Basshead and many more. You know, people got to put the work into this. Even when Alan started, you got to put all that work in the beginning. You got to take the shit talk, the problems, the people.
Exactly.
And I try to find people that are actually putting time and effort into it, and then try to work with them. And then from there, we can work together to market, and I can help discount or get you involved with different manufacturers. And that's the way it works. So give us a little story. Where are you guys at now with the channel? What are you guys planning to do for next year? I mean, give us a little update on what you guys are doing.
So for actually right now, we're right around the corner from 10,000 subscribers.
Awesome.
Honestly, when I started, thank you. Honestly, when I started, I didn't think I'd break 1,000 subscribers.
Me neither.
And we broke 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 10,000. I have my own free giveaways that I mean, like you said, I pay for this stuff myself. And I'm paying for the subwoofer, obviously. I'm paying for the shipping, and I ship it. This is my 4th giveaway now at 10,000. And Caleb himself is donating to the giveaway also. He's giving a Down for Sound amplifier with my Scar subwoofer. So this is a package, and my goal is 100,000 plus. When I get to 100,000, I'm going to give away an entire system. I mean, a head unit, amplifier, sub, box, and I'm going to ship it to the person, my cost.
Thank you.
And you know, thank you.
I got everyone know I got my board back, and I'm doing.
I wanted to bring up. I had. In that clip you made, which was totally awesome, I really appreciate it. I had that Big Jeff audio battery in my vehicle for, I mean, who knows how long. It was a while. And it held up absolutely amazing. And for how small and compact it was, I was able to fit it in a spot that I was never able to fit any other battery. And I had
up to 12,000 watts.
I had a Taramps, the Big Boss 3K wired at 0.5 ohm, and I was getting bursts of 6, 7, 8, at 10,000 watts at clipping, which is crazy. But it was really consecutively doing like 4,000 or 5,000 watts on these huge subs, and the voltage was just keeping up, 14 and above the whole time. Yeah. And I was astonished with the battery performance, and honestly, I recommended that to anybody, and I love that myself. Honestly, it was a great battery for my system. Honestly,
when I designed it, and I have a couple items, I don't want to be a whole brand or anything. I like selling everybody else's shit, but there's a few things, and that battery was, hey, how can we make something that can fit pretty much anywhere?
Yeah,
exactly.
That can really make a difference. And although you can go find shit cheaper, it's not cheapest, but man, out of I think 400 now, we've had one return, and there was actually nothing wrong with it. They just returned it.
Wow.
And that kind of tells you, and we had the tooling done for that, so it's not just an Alibaba. But, it's basic. Cells, a balancer, and a cage.
Right.
So glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Seeing you guys get to that 10,000 and bust your ass, the biggest thing, people start and they stop. Same thing if Alan didn't keep pushing. Or even last year when we had a huge shipment so late, it's just like, fuck, what do we do? You just got to keep pushing through, and it all pays off at the end. So,
and that's what we do, we might have some slowdowns, but we just keep going. Like I said, it's so fun for us to be able to do what we do and be able to put out content and just, give the information, but it never stops. The grind never stops.
We got to get you one of those Basshead garage watt meters, because you guys love testing stuff. I was so lucky to, get with the guy in Croatia when he first brought him over, and we worked on for one in the hospital to say, hey, I'll get it out there. I'll get thousands of them out there. Just give me exclusivity for a little bit. And that little thing, man, is incredible. You could pay $400, and the SMD meter is awesome, and we sell them, but not everybody has $400, right?
I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
So having those mirrors be something that definitely check with you. We actually had another guest that popped in. He was a little bit late. Is Mr. CAE here? He is. There you are.
There we go.
What's up?
Hey. How's it going, man?
Yeah.
Just so,
all right.
just so you know, I wasn't late. They told me to be here at 7 my time, and it's 7 now.
Okay.
The email said that it's between 7 and 7:30, and
it's all good. It's a party.
So
We're
I'm
having a
early.
hurricane party tonight. We used to do just one person a night, and sometimes that works out. But I've seen having different guests, and we usually try to mix a manufacturer like Alan and some YouTube guys that we work with. Seems to be real fun, and then the comments really jump up. Alan, have you ever seen any of these two guys, Subs and Paws,
I
or
don't think so.
okay, cardio enthusiasts?
We get that all the time.
Well,
Hey, I
you
just
guys
found you.
Hey, I don't mean this in a bad way. First video, I thought you might have been father and son.
I know a lot of people do say that. It is, you know.
who's the father? That's the question.
I'm like, maybe because in the house, I'm thinking maybe stepdad, son. I'm not really sure. And then I caught on. But I don't get much downtime, so what I do, I there's certain people I just love to watch. And Gary here, just introduce yourself real quick. Tell everybody who you are and what your channel's about.
Well, I do a whole lot of deep dives into car audio, stuff about infinite baffle subwoofers, how speakers work, how materials affect how speakers work, just all kinds of heavy details into deep dives in the different aspects of audio, especially car audio. We also go to live events. I do live shows every Sunday night at 7 p.m. where we answer questions and talk about all kinds of stuff. So sometimes talking about barbecue. We're talking about tacos. We talk about speakers. We talk about amplifiers. We talk about batteries. We talk about all kinds of stuff.
And that's what caught me about you is, one, you really go in depth, right? So you're not just talking the talk. Really cool. And I think you have a particular base. And that's the cool thing about YouTube, that everybody's so different on how they do things, right? And you get that base. Now the question is, and I'm sure you took some bullshit when you put on the Big Jeff hat, you got to deal with that side of it too, of people talking that crap. But you push through, and like I always tell everybody, it's usually the people talking shit that aren't doing it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Alan, how many people told you were doing it wrong from the start? When you first started, how many people told you?
Over the last 2 years, I couldn't even tell you.
You're doing this wrong. You should do that way. And here you are with your brand. We got a little video I'm gonna put together real quick. Galeforce, you guys want to cue that up? Is a water resistant marine full range loudspeaker for boats, motorcycles, but also car audio. I've been told it's super, super loud. Everybody sitting here. Who's that guy right there? Okay, I don't know who you know that is. Who's that guy right there? Everywhere. So if y'all don't remember, we did a video a little bit back where we walked this all the way from the warehouse back. And hey, it's Big Jeff coming to you with the new Galeforce F1s. We got the 6-inch and the 6x9 here. It's waterproof. Waterproof because it has a grommet here. Don't take a pressure washer to it.
These aren't just speakers. They're a force of nature. Rain, shine, or even a storm can't stop these speakers. With their rugged build and weather-resistant design, they'll keep the adrenaline pumping.
So let me tell everybody about Alan and how dedicated he is. And I know I was an asshole that day, but he'll know what I'm talking about. Even this whole time, 6 years, I've worked 7 days a week, all the way up till I finally got put in the hospital, literally, and sometimes 20 hours. But every Christmas, I drive down, me and the wife, to Miami, and I visit DS18, Deaf Bounce, Audio Pipe, and we all hang out, and I go to Hard Rock. Well, that was the same time because the F1s were supposed to be here before Black Friday. and we're at Christmas now. Black Friday's fucking gone. And this fucking guy loads up the U-Haul, knows he's not going to make it because it was Christmas weekend or right at Christmas. Traffic out the ass. And I didn't even think he was still coming. And I'm getting calls. He's like, oh, I'm like 2 hours away. And I'm like, oh, the fucking warehouse is shutting down. You better turn around. But that guy still loaded it up himself, turned around and came back the next day and dropped the load off. That's how much dedication he was to get them in hands.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple reasons. One, obviously, was out of respect. Two, we helped him on a pre-order, so we had a ton of stuff coming in. And he still literally got in the U-Haul himself. Trap House TV says, Super Chat, what's up, Big Jeff? Really happy you're empowering fellow YouTubers. Drop 50 Super Chat. Awesome for CAE and get him Basehead Garage Wattmeter. Okay, so basically saying, which is cool, he's buying you a Basehead Wattmeter to play with. And I already told you guys up top, I'm going to send you out one because those things are really cool. Okay, Alan, you got something. We'll get back to Mr. Cardio Enthusiast in a second here. Alan, you got an announcement, right? Something big happening?
Yeah.
Besides the new shit. Right. What do we got?
We've got a couple of things that we've been working on, and we've had a couple of different Facebook groups and audio enthusiasts, I guess would be a good word for it, that have started doing some really cool stuff with our speakers. It's a waterproof boombox.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's got a little charging port on the side. I put a sticker on it, all that. The whole thing uses the little tiny amps and a battery.
Enlarge them back up, guys. There you go. Yeah, enlarge that. Show us that again. Yep. You just got to hold it still a little bit. There you go. Okay, so we got a battery. I'm going to guess, what is it, Bluetooth or?
Yeah, yep, it's Bluetooth. Huh? It's a very simple, elegant little thing. You lock it up and it is fully waterproof.
And it's in a solid box, so it's going to take some.
Yeah. So I had posted up a couple of videos of me during the last storm, out just in the parking lot with the rain and everything, with that thing just playing full tilt, jamming, and we're actually going to start making them and selling them. Which, if it's something you want to sell, Jeff, obviously we can.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I just think it's a cool item. One, it looks like it could take a lot of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And two, being backup Bluetooth with a waterproof speaker, really cool item to take anywhere. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So that's exactly in R&D right now. Really cool. So definitely keep us updated. You know, this is what it's about. And you brought it up, a couple of these comments. I saw Trap House. When you guys are knowing me more and more. And when I get time, I try to talk to you guys as much as I can. But man, I'm here to do business, make money, but I'm also here to network with people to help me make money, period. And that's on the manufacturer level. And some manufacturers I do 20 or 50 grand with, some I do millions with. But then on the YouTube side, I really look for guys, because even though we make videos all the time, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I just talk about product, show product, marketing, and I don't have the time or even want right now to do the stuff for the time you guys do. So I really try to work. And at the same time, if we can help get your platform bigger, then it's going to make our platform bigger. And
exactly,
that's really the way it should work. We have to top you made. Okay. This guy is, I thought he was just playing in the videos, but he is actually fucking bonkers, man. But I give him props. So I told him on a chat, I said, hey, the tip top, you can still use your code and get paid. And some of these affiliates, I got a couple of affiliates that actually make $1,000 a month from there. If you guys put the time into it, and people buy the code through your code, you can make money. And we have
myself actually.
It'll up. But what you can't do is just put out one time and expect it to
right, exactly, yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
So I told Gary, I said, hey, make a video about the tip top, because even though they get the money off, they can still use your code, get a discount, and he can get paid.
Double up that savings, baby.
Cue this up. This crazy motherfucker here actually did a good video. Watch this.
You're ready to upgrade your stereo and you're finding your pockets are a little bit light. If you got a bunch of these guys laying around, you can turn these into new stereo equipment. So what you want to do is head over to BigJeffAudio.com, a link down below, and whenever you pick out all your cool new stuff, the payment selection screen, just pick Tip Top, T-I-P-T-O-P. In that list, you can find your stuff in there, and they'll take off the price that they're willing to pay for your stuff off the cost of your purchase. Plus, any purchase over $250 is eligible for $25 off. And you can use my coupon code CAE to get even more savings.
So wait, I can trade this phone in on a new car stereo?
Yes, you can trade that phone in on a new car stereo. There's a list of all kind of things you can trade in on. Tablets, all kind of stuff. There's a list of 50,000 items. Just pick something out of there that you've got. You save money.
He said there's a bunch of stuff you can trade. I'm thinking he was about to say you could even trade in your old lady. And I was just, I was going to, excellent job on it. Big time.
That was great.
For any of our affiliates out there, we make it very easy. And a lot of the stuff, if we make more money on product like Kicker, Rockford, other brands, we give you more percentage. I'm not greedy at all, but that's really big. Alan, what we're talking about, can we talk about subwoofers?
We haven't, which the hat might be giving it away a little bit.
Okay. So
I wore my Sundown hat tonight.
Full range speakers, loudspeakers, now getting into more of the mid-bass,
tweeters. We've kind of filled out most of the line, and yes, we have subwoofers that we're getting real close on.
Nice.
I've been working with Jacob Fuller on using some of their old tech, some of their new tech, and designing us this, I would call it a relatively shallow mount monster subwoofer, 10s and 12s, and
now is this going to be geared toward more for your bike guys, or
they're going to be perfect for bikes? They're going to be great for, I mean, they're going to be wonderful for vehicles and stuff too, because these are, imagine a hybrid between the UV1 and the UV2 with basically a shallower basket and everything.
Right.
And all carbon fiber parts. So
and this is in R&D designing right now. So next year sometime.
Yeah, that's the hope. I would love to have them, if not before the spring rallies, which are like March, before the fall rallies in October for sure next year.
If I love it, Chris Richardson. Hey, everybody, thank you for the super chats. I don't ever ask for it, nor do you have to put that in to get a comment up. We try to get them up as we're talking. Again, I don't do this part of it or the YouTube for monetizing, but thank you very much. We will get the watt meter out to Gary here, and I'm going to chip in a watt meter for Subs Paws. Real quick, where did the name Subs Paws come from? I didn't.
Subs actually was, my wife came up with it. My wife, as everybody knows, she has cancer. I don't know if everybody knows that, but my wife does have cancer.
I do too.
And so it was kind of in dedication for her. The Subs, obviously the Subs. I demoed the Subs. That's where I started. And the Paws were just, we have animals. It was initially I'd have my my dog walk up and check out the subwoofer, and that's where the Paws came from. My animals. Just that makes sense.
I'm not booing you. I'm booing Deviant, busting my balls about a Dodge Omni, because one podcast I said my first car was a white Dodge Omni, and I never hear the end of it. Alan, I want to bring something up because, and people don't realize, you're not throwing a name on something. You're having it designed, but you're going through a subwoofer manufacturer, which is a lot different than getting on Alibaba and just saying, hey, make something for my name. So everybody understand that. Just because he's not going there directly to make it, he is working, which makes sense. You work through the people that make subwoofers to make you a subwoofer. Like in my case, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Jacob Fuller is hands down one of the best subwoofer designers, developers in the world. So
100%. And talking about him, tonight we're giving away two 18-inch U18s. And I have an amp laying around, a Martz return. Actually, no, that Martz amp is out of my Yukon Hair Tricks for $1, and we just tore it down to rebuild it. So we're
It's an
giving
awesome
that away.
giveaway.
This is
That's
what
awesome.
gets me when people ask about sponsoring to send something and they've never even applied for a giveaway. And I'm like, dude, I give away thousands of dollars every month. You can at least try. But talking about that, Sundown does make, and other manufacturers produce product for other manufacturers. So really cool. Just like my battery, the tooling in that was made through Excess Power, who is Battery Guys, and helped me put that battery together the way I wanted. Paul Casper, very cool. Sending prayers to you and your family, Subs Paws. And
Thank you.
Gary,
Appreciate
too, I didn't know. And hopefully you stay well. But you seem like you got plenty of energy, don't you? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Super chat. Let's see. Trap House. I've been a fan of the Subs and Paws and Big Jeff CA for a while. Really happy content. Big Jeff getting Gary the meter. I know videos will help. Yeah, and that's cool because you guys have the choice to watch who you want,
Yeah.
who you want, comment to who you want. Ooh, Thomas in there. Let's go to him, buddy. He is explicit sound right there. Nice. Thank you for watching. Audio Assassins actually has a new box. So Audio Assassins he is a little guy around me that is building boxes, and he built a box for 4/8s, and I donated some DD8s to go with it, and we did a nice giveaway. He just showed up with a big box specially built for Orion XDRs and did the Big Jeff logo in the box and everything. So we're going to be putting the kit together and doing that as a giveaway coming up. But this is what I'm talking about. I love working with people. He's a local guy, does boxes, comes in and buys some product once in a while. But again, if he gets bigger, I get bigger, and it all works together. Landon Pot. Let's see if you guys got any questions before we move forward for anybody here. And Gary, give us the story. How did the channel even start? What was the whole backing of it?
Well, for me,
Yeah.
well,
Gary,
it's kind of complicated. I started a channel back in 2006 and ran it for many, many, many years. And I got heavily into car audio again, later on in my life. It was kind of the 90s and then the jump. But I started this channel because the other one got hacked. I lost the channel and it had like 20,000 subscribers on it.
What? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know about you then, man. That's crazy.
It made me want to punch things very badly, but I blew it off. I just started a new channel. I said, hey, I did it once. I'll do it again, baby. I ain't scared to try again. Pick myself up.
Yeah, but you've already gained, how many are you at right now? Because you already gained a bunch of people.
I'm close to 5,000 subscribers.
Right,
now.
and you just started real over. And it's hard to get people back because people are so afraid to hit that button.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Push that button. And I know I'm bad at it too, Gary. There's a lot of stuff I watch, I just don't hit it. And then eventually I'm like, man, let me just hit the button, I forget. So I understand, but
it's such a painless, effortless thing to just go click, but it's so hard to get people to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. Sure
but I started doing the car audio thing because I needed an outlet, and I'm heavily into it, and I keep learning more stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to share what I have. I'm going to break stuff down because I take complicated subjects and break them down in my brain, and I can just spit it back out what I've done for myself. And then everyone else is going, hey, that's not really that bad. I can actually wrap my head around that, And then once they get a general understanding, they can start digging deeper and finding those little details and things. So I just like to communicate and I like to help people out. So this is a subject that I'm pretty knowledgeable about. So that's the direction that I went. And I found a good community where we can express knowledge back and forth. We can learn from each other because sometimes I don't get it right. And I'll let you know, hey, I'm not sure, but I think it works this way. And somebody in the comments will be like, yeah, but you're wrong. It works this way. I'm like, hey, let me check into that. And then before you know it, we've learned something,
Right.
And that's, to me, that's what it's all about, is just communicating and getting knowledge, because you don't want to be relying on an advertiser to tell you what's best for you. You want to be able to look at the specs of the item that you're buying and figure out if this particular item is the right fit for your particular application.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the key thing in the world right now. And
Right. And
especially
you know,
in
you
this
get
world.
into everybody, this is better, that's better. If you don't have this, you suck.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Alan, I'd love to get these guys, even if it's the F1 stuff. I know he can fit us somewhere. He's got a build, and I know these guys are tearing shit in and
I
out.
have
all the
8-inch mids in my car right now on an
Always,
Audison
man.
amp, and they
Okay.
sound crazy. So getting them speakers in my car,
Yeah,
that would
we
sound
definitely
insane.
want to work with you guys about that. And
Awesome.
again, I saw a couple comments saying this is what the bass community could be. It can be like this, and it is like this for certain people. Alan witnessed some of that in the beginning. You know, here's the thing: this whole bass speakers sound is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And I understand some of us do this for a living, and as long as you stay in that zone, the rest of it should still be fun. Okay. And just because somebody doesn't like, in this case, Sundown, shouldn't be bitching at him that he's going to get a woofer help design through there. Or same thing, I've seen people, I'm not going to buy XYZ because Big Jeff's on. Okay, well then, I mean, are you that fucking, I mean, what's wrong with you? And most of these people out there don't even really know why they don't like you. It's just because they heard it.
They're parrots.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are.
yeah.
100%. And the reality is, different worlds here, like we're doing now, can come together, have some fun. I cannot in words express how much y'all have helped me learn and grow the system. Appreciate all the content. That is
Thanks,
awesome.
Chris.
And that's what keeps the guys going, for sure. I have a blast coming here, watching the podcast and learning new stuff. So I never intended to have this podcast. I did it because I was trying to sponsor another one, and they got real stupid. And I said, well, fuck, I'll just do it myself. And, of course, I don't know how to do anything small. I just do it big. But I'm glad I did because we were doing it every week, which is a little rough and running the business and doing the videos. There you go, Big Jeff. But doing it every 2 weeks is a lot easier, and I get to have these guys on here. If you got any questions for Alan about the, and I'm going to bring these up again now because we got a lot of new people that just popped in. Okay, so everybody knows or should know we have had the F3s was the originals. Let me go there. And then we said, hey, we're going to come out with something more cost efficient. We came out with the F1s, which still have a Neo tweeter, waterproof, super, super loud. And then he said, that's not enough. I'm going to get in the paper cone with Neo magnets. And we have the G now, right? And that's coming to be a 6.5 and a 8-inch, right? And you're in the middle of testing.
Eventually.
Right, which is, let me pull that one back up. Hey, one of y'all pop on that moving speaker again. And then we also have the T25 tweeters. Okay. And then that's the 10-inch mid-range with all that crazy excursion. That is going to be one hell of a mid-range.
Oh, yeah.
You classify as a mid-range or mid-bass or what? Because go ahead.
The G series is going to be a mid-range.
Okay.
You know, it plays into the mid-bass range, but it is just, you know, a dedicated mid-range.
Right. So I was always brought up, you had a mid-bass, mid-range, right? And then working with Jay at B2 Audio over there, they don't have the separation. They just call them loudspeakers or mid-range, but they're full ranges. And all their stuff over there plays very low to very high, and it's technically full range.
Yeah. Which the F3 and the F1 are definitely more in that category of more of a full range speaker.
Right.
The D3s are definitely, you know, separate components. So you're getting the mid range and then the tweeters for the upper range.
Alan, do you work with SDK enclosures?
A little bit, yeah. Jake up there in the Atlanta-ish area, he's a good guy. He's built a couple of things with us. He did that crazy the river floating boom box. It's like a tube that he put 8 of the F1s and a sub in and all sorts of crazy stuff. But yeah, I know him. We've done a couple of things together. He's built stuff with our speakers.
And before we get to this giveaway, guys, Subs Paws, what's the next big video coming up? What you guys working on next?
I actually have a JL in my van at the moment, a 13W7. I just put an amp in right before the this podcast. In my house, I have two setups. I have my car, and I have inside my house. We also have Caleb's car and my daughter's car. So we have 3 vehicles that we do setups in.
And you guys are located where? What area? What state, at least?
Massachusetts.
Okay, so you're all the way up there. Gotcha.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and in my house, we upgraded my whole inside stuff so I can run in my house electrical batteries, lithium batteries, so I can run 5K plus in my house.
Right.
And that's where we are in the house right now.
Okay.
The next video is probably going to be we got like the like
Slap
you said,
audio
we got the
Shock 5K.
Right. We're doing the
SCD
video
5K
on the W613, and then
yeah, that's cool. You guys are just trying everything and anything else. That's really cool.
Exactly.
Gary, what do you got coming up?
Well, I'm going to be replacing the 4 door speakers in the front of my Tahoe right now. I'm trying to. You were talking about these new drivers. I'm getting ready to pull these guys out.
Right.
I got 4 of these little. Oh, there we go. I got 4 of these machetes. Yeah, that was a nice noise.
Nice.
Right. 4 of these guys. I really, really like these drivers.
Is that the old series? Like
these are the V2s. Yes.
Yeah.
Those that got the new sticker. Yeah.
I really like them, but I need to put something different up there. So, and I want to replace those and my super tweeters. I got 4 super tweeters and 4 6.5s.
Well, we could probably get you the F1s that have the super tweeter on it.
That would be super cool.
And you would have like super tweeters. Is that what you call it? Because you could do those and other tweeters. And the front of it, you won't see the blue, so it'll still match with everything.
That'd be cool. I like tweeters, man. I'm down.
Yeah. No, they're definitely clean, loud, super. I mean, I have a video where I do the walk back to kind of give you an idea how loud it is.
The distance.
Yeah, and it's incredible.
I like to be able to play to the parking lot whenever I'm at shows because my vehicle is 99% demo, 1% SPL. So it'll do about 150 on the glass at like 30 hertz, which is pretty intense.
Oh, wow. Yeah, nice.
And it does a really good parking lot projection, even though it's not a stunt wall, it gets down. So, if anybody out there hasn't subscribed to my channel,
put that up at the bottom, guys. Scroll everybody's, Alan, everybody as we're talking. I'm in the middle doing the Yukon 2.0, Hair Tricks 2.0, and we're going to do 2 of the 33-inch V2 subs in there. Which
would be really nice.
Which is hold on now, which is almost 16 cubes.
Oh my god!
So we're gonna do like a roof rack type to put because I have like 107 or 108, whatever it worked out to be Yinglongs to like 900 amps. We're gonna put that up there, and I was gonna do speakers all the way around it for the outside to make it like a roof rack. Possibly even might even do these Galeforces up there. But that's the cool thing. You do what you want. Screw what everybody says.
You could do like pods.
I'm going to have them actually fiberglass a whole rack.
I got you.
Hey, put the speakers in all the way around, and then the inside will be batteries. And then I use my rear AC on the Yukon to cool the amps. I'll take air and shove it up there too, like that.
Right. I like that.
Jesse Berto, I'm still saving for Orion HDA 15. Do my Orion build. Hey, Mr. Galeforce, when you get into the subwoofer game, did you already pick? Like, are you going to be in a 2,000 watt, 1,000 watt? I mean, obviously, you're not going to come out with 20 different models.
So the current one, the category 3 is what we're going to call the one that we're working on with Sundown. That's going to be like probably a 2,000 watt rating subwoofer. We've tested it on obscene amounts of power because that's what
Right,
happened.
but that seems where everydayers are going. I mean, you're either doing a 500 watt or you're going to that,
Yeah.
1,000 to 2,000.
And for the everyday guys, we're going to have the category 1, which will be a very basic, more affordable, similar to the F1s. It'll work great in an infinite baffle type setup. It'll just be something that is great for boats, small systems and cars, basic daily rider motorcycles, all that sort of thing.
Right. Okay. So you heard it first. We got the G series coming out, the tweeters, and we're in the works of making actual subwoofers from Galeforce. And you got to meet. I'm sorry, John. No, is it John? And did I get it right? Did I just
John.
Subs Paws. Okay.
Yep.
Subs Paws, and you got here Mr. Enthusiast, who is definitely off the chain. Let me see what this is.
Just a little bit, man. I'm trying to hold back. You guys don't understand.
No. First night,
I get crazy.
But listen, next time you come on, right, you can go full balls out. Because
balls.
That's the whole fun thing about tonight. All right, listen. El Fuego here, enthusiast of my gym. You got a lot of supporters, both of you guys, which is real cool, and that shows you.
You know what? Whenever you show love to the people, they show you love back, my friend.
Yeah,
that's all
man.
that matters.
100%.
Yeah.
And you're going to see though, as you get bigger and bigger, it's hard to acknowledge everybody. And even I'm sure you see Gary. I try to reply as quick as I can. People don't realize the amount of stuff going on and how many people. But you try your best and try not to piss people off. Okay, we're going to get close now because it's that time, and I always keep it at an hour. Play the video of the giveaway, which is huge because somebody's about to have two 18-inch Sundown woofers and over 13,000, and I'll back that up because I know they did it, 13,000 watts to run these two 18s. So they need a box, wire, and I hope they got a bunch of mids and highs. Play the video of the giveaway, guys.
Hey, it's Big Jeff coming to you with another giveaway. And you know what? I feel like I've been neglecting the brand, and we shouldn't. And it's Sundown, yes. And guess what we're giving away? A set, not one, but two U18 D4s. That's right. So listen, those are big, they get loud, and if you got the space for it, you will be a bass head. So we're giving away two SDU 18s. And you know what? Just because it might be somebody's first system, I got an open box Marks 13.5K 1 ohm sitting around. I'm throwing that in the mix too. So how do you win? Well, you always got to share this out and like this.
Okay, here's the problem with the giveaways, and I've been doing giveaways now for a long time. They don't follow the rules. They listen to the first part of the video and don't watch 3 minutes because I try to keep it on 3 minutes for the rules. And in my giveaways now, you have to obviously like, comment, name, location, why you should win. Definitely have to share it out because that's what I do them for. I mean, come on. And then all they had to do now is because we have a nice technology, they text the word to our number. That's it. Done. It don't cost you anything. And unfortunately, the first 2 or 3 people I picked, because we do a random, right? We go then and check to make sure they did it all. Exactly. And unfortunately, the first 2, which were actually females, and I was all excited for a female to win, didn't. One didn't do the text. One didn't share because they didn't even have anything on their page. And it's like, okay, this is what we do it for. But when I got to the third person, guess what? They shared, they commented, they texted. And the killer part was it was a him and her. She tried to enter him because she was trying to look out for hubby, and hubby did it. And guess what? Hubby won, I think. So without further ado, we're going to spin the wheel. This is the best time. All right, guys, let's find out who won the 2 18-inch woofers from Sundown and the Marts 13,000. Hold on, I got to get my gunshots. No. Booing. No. It's giveaway time. Roll the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
I love this part, man.
Ryan Saylor. Ryan Saylor.
So Mr. and Mrs. Sailor, whatever, both put in and did the work. And guess what? And I think the message, did you guys save the message from them? I think his stuff either got stolen or taken or whatever. Perfect. He's got an SUV.
Nice.
And super excited about that. But that's what we do it for, giveaways. Listen, if you're doing a giveaway, at least watch 3/4 of it, because sometimes I'll put something at the end of the video to trick you. Because guess what? We're giving away thousands of dollars worth of stuff. You got to do a little bit of work for it. So congratulations. You just have to contact 737 Big Jeff. That's 737-244-5333. Listen, we have a hurricane coming. Anybody in Florida, Alan's in the south, I'm in the central. We're going to be knuckling down for it. Tonight was a huge night. Tons of people, great comments, good interaction. I'd love to have you guys on again. And yes, Gary, you can go butt booty naked. I don't mean naked, but you can get butt booty next time and get crazy in here next time. But we're so happy to have you guys on, and I love doing this and bringing people on. Alan, thank you so much. I will get with you. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But if we're still here on Friday, I'm going to get with you about getting into pre-order so we can get that stuff rolling. And
Definitely.
you guys message or call into the shop. I'm going to get you out your base meters.
Nice.
Who was that again? Let's give props to who put the money in. Can my team find the comment? Who it was Trap House. Trap House TV. Big
Trap
shout out.
House TV.
Yep.
Yeah, TV.
For hooking them up. And that's really big, man. But listen, everybody, thank you so much. Next week, 2 weeks, Tuesday, same time, same place. We're gonna have DJ Mark V. If you guys don't see it, we share it every Friday. He's a guy that's all about music, loves car audio, and he'll be on. And also Massive Audio JR will be back. Subs Paws, where can they find you guys? What's
YouTube.com, guys.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how you spell it, you'll find us.
It'll come up. And then Mr. Enthusiast, how they find you?
Is look for Bass Cat. No, car audio enthusiast.
I'm gonna have of Bass Dad, and I don't want all that. No.
Car audio enthusiast at you on YouTube with the S at the end. All
There
one
you
word.
go. And you'll see these guys on our page.
Bass Cat appears in videos sometimes.
Yeah.
So there you
And
go.
Sub and Pause, if they buy stuff, what's your guys' code? You guys got a code set up for us?
John Sypek.
John Sypek. So
JOHNSYPEK.
I think tomorrow you're gonna log in and make an easier code. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make a custom code with our website. And Gary, what's your code? CAE is the code.
My code.
I need one
code
like that.
is CAE.
There you go. Very simple.
That's it,
All right,
baby. It's real
Don,
simple.
You're gonna make one. I'm gonna make it for you.
GBS, I think I'm gonna do.
Right. You're gonna, okay, that's even better. And Alan, how can these guys get a hold of you?
Oh man, how can they not get a hold of me? We actually have a landline at the warehouse now, so you can get that off the website. You can message on the website, you can email, you can hit me up directly on Facebook. We have our Galeforce Facebook page, we have Instagram.
Yeah. And if you want to buy any of that stuff,
I'm everywhere.
Big Jeff Audio is a distributor, so we'll sell it to you to resell if you're a business.
Big Jeff is by far our #1 dealer distributor.
And retail, we're going to give it to you. And if you use Tip Top, just spend a lot of Galeforce, you can get over $100 off. Really cool. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. This was a great night. We're going to do this again. Alan, stay safe. Awesome. And if we're here Friday, I'm putting the order in. And you guys, I'm going to talk to you soon, as long as we don't blow away. I'm Big Jeff from Big Jeff Audio and Big Sound by Big Jeff. Sign off. Take us out. Take us out.
Thank you.
Bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.